Hey y'all, and welcome into I Am Hopeful. My name is Hope, and I am so excited that you cared enough to click on my video. Now, I'm gonna just let you know up front, I am long-winded and I feel like this is gonna be a long video, so we are gonna jump right into it. But before that, let me just put out my little disclaimers. If you like anything about this video, please do me a plus size favor and hit that like button. And if you like anything about the channel in general, please do not leave without hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you, and you can become a AP. Nah, that's not no bust down, you know what I'm saying? Because your girl, you see, I ain't even got no AP. AP is accountability partner. So all my subscribers on this channel will be called my APs. So if you would love to join the channel or like to join the channel, then please do so. Make sure that you hit that notification bell so that anytime that I upload anything and everything, you will get a notification. This channel is anything and everything weight loss related. I do have a separate channel that's just my random whatever I feel like I want to vlog, so that I will have those memories for the rest of my life. Then yeah, that's that stuff over there, and that is at the P Hope channel. But over here at I Am Hopeful, it's all about weight loss. Okay, so with that being said, I got all that housekeeping out the way. Let's talk. As I've already told you all, my name is Hope. I'm a 43-year-old mother of 3. I have a 20-year-old, I have a 13-year-old, and I also have a 1-year-old. Shh, don't judge me. This is not the time to judge, okay? All 3 of my children are C-section babies, so they have definitely been very unforgiving on my midsection, because, and that's very much also on my part. I play a big role in that, because they tell you after you have a C-section, breastfeeding is really good, and just doing little stuff to get those muscles to contract back together is really, really good for any mom who has had a C-section. And me, I haven't done anything with any of the kids, and I just told y'all my oldest is 20. So my midsection is like one of the worst sections on my body. And then after the midsection would be my arms. My arms, well, they don't look too bad right here in this black shirt, but there we go. Yeah, my arms are terrible, and my arms are also hereditary. My dad's mom, she had really, really big arms, and I really feel like I took majority of my shape from her, and that's okay. But you know, the rest of it is definitely attributed to poor eating, all the way from a small child. So I was skinny up until about 4th grade. So in 4th grade in elementary school is when I started to go from skinny to like a little, my face got a little full, and by 5th grade I was chubby, and by 6th grade I was officially a fat girl. So from junior high, 6th grade, all the way up until current day, I've always been a big girl. I've always been a big girl. So I just have been used to toting around the weight, but I'm at a point now where it is becoming taxing for me to walk around with so much weight on me all day, every day. It's getting harder and harder and harder for me to do simple tasks. So I'm just kind of over it. So I just want to let y'all know how my first real month of dieting on my own, or lifestyle change on my own, went. I have another story that I'm gonna tell y'all about, that was for the month of April. I did a 30-day challenge in the month of April 2024 that was very, very successful for me. I took a lot of gyms away from that challenge, and I made some amazing friends that are on the weight loss journey with me. But you know, We were told to spread our wings and fly in the month of May. So this video is me talking about what I have done for the month of May to continue to lose weight. Okay. So I did do a lot of journaling and writing stuff down. So at any point, if you see me looking over here, it's because I have my laptop open. And if you see me looking over here, it's because I have my handy dandy notes. So other than that, I'm going to try to keep eye contact, but don't hold it to my heart. Hold it to my head if I'm not able to remember what I'm supposed to be remembering, because I don't want to miss nothing, okay? So I want to make sure that y'all get all the good info, all right? Here we go. So I don't remember if I literally just told y'all this or not, but I work a regular 9-to-5 warehouse setting type of job. But the type of department that I work in, it does require walking, it requires lifting, it requires sitting at a desk for long hours, just depending on the day, just depending on the task that you have ahead of you. But either way, you are on a hard surface warehouse type of floor, anywhere from 9 to 12 hours a day, Monday through Friday, right? So I'm in the type of setting where the bigger you are, the harder the job is going to be. So I told y'all I have a 1-year-old. So on delivery day with my son, I went in weighing 376 pounds, 376. Post delivery, I only went down to 372. Okay, I was on maternity leave for 4 months, and I only went from 372 to 368. I said, okay. So 368 was where I sat for an entire year. An entire year, because I went back to work. I was on maternity leave for 4 months. I went back to work at 368 pounds. December of 2023, I was still 368 pounds. So I never lost and I never gained for damn near a whole year, right? And I knew that I wanted to lose the weight because, like I said, I was really struggling at work. And with my son, not only did I have a C-section also requires you, well, I don't know if it's a requirement, but I have always accepted it, to have an epidural. So I had a C-section and an epidural. So with the work that I do, depending on the days that I'm having to do a lot of walking and a lot of lifting, if I'm lifting anything over 25 pounds, when I was 368 pounds, the pain that was in my lower back was excruciating, okay? The pain that was in my lower back, it felt like I was getting an epidural every time I was picking up something heavy. And then that would make me walk funny. I started walking crazy. I started feeling crazy. So from walking crazy, the pain went from my back down to my knees, and then to travel from my knees to my feet. Let me tap my water real quick. Rude. Yeah, it was hell on my back, for real. So I was like, I had finally got irritated and aggravated, and I was to the point in December where I was like, something has got to change. I've been walking around at 368 for too long. Like, I'm starting to really feel it, right? But at the same time, I knew I had already paid for a vacation that I had coming up in January. So in January, in the second week of January, I had a vacation coming up. So I said, well, it was a cruise. And if you know anything about a cruise, you eating from sun up to sundown if you choose to, because it's buffets and it's already prepaid food everywhere. It's prepaid alcohol everywhere. It's prepaid soda everywhere. So I knew that when in Rome, you do what the Romans do. So when on vacation, I'm gonna do what people on vacation do. You know what I'm saying? Greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, you name it, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna drink it because I've already paid for it. So I said, what can I do to kind of start my weight loss journey without really starting my weight loss journey, you know? So I said, I know exactly what I'll do. I'm going to eliminate sodas, juices, and sweet teas. Because when I promise y'all, I could drink 2 large cups of sweet tea and let that be it for the day. Long as I have my sweet tea fix, and that sweet tea has got to be super, super sweet. It's got to be like, what, have you ever heard people call it diabetic sweet tea or diabetic Kool-Aid? Like, that's how, if I'm going to drink something sweet, that's how I like it. Super sweet. So that's what I came up with. I said, I'm just going to eliminate those 3 things and only drink water. I'm going to still eat what I want to eat, but I'm going to replace my beverage with just water. And I might have still been having coffee every now and then. I think, because I don't drink hot coffee. At that time, I was on the Starbucks caramel iced coffee. So I might have still been drinking those. But other than that, it was just water. So in December, I went from 368 to, I wrote everything down, y'all. So let me see. Okay, yeah. So by the end of December, I went from 368 to 360. Okay, so I lost 8 pounds in the month of December. January came, I still had it, still just drinking water that first week. Second week of January, I was gone. I was on the cruise that whole week. Third and fourth week, I think I didn't do right that third week when I came back, and then I got back on it on the fourth week. But I was still eating whatever I wanted to eat. So in January, I went from 360 to 357. I lost 3 pounds. Then we got to February. February is like, you know, you want to be with the one that you love. You want to love the one you with. So we was at restaurants. He was buying me candies. You know, we was just, actually me and him was just sitting around being gluttons for real. So in February, I went from the 357 all the way back up to 352. Then in March, I had my birthday. And at first, I said, I'm going to take my whole birthday to do whatever the hell I want to do. I'm just going to take the whole month of March to just do me, right? But something in the back of my head just kept saying, girl, you could still live La Vida Loca without doing the absolute most, without tipping the scale damn near up to 400 pounds. Like, start back getting yourself together, right? So I said, okay. So that's when I got back heavy on just drinking water. And I also started incorporating like salads versus a hamburger, or switching over to turkey or fish versus heavy stuff like beef and pork. You know, I started making those little small changes. So in March, I went from what was I, 362? Yeah, in March I went from 362 to 355. So then in April, that's when the challenge came from the young lady that I was that I said I'm going to do a separate video on. She's a big YouTuber. Her name is Miss Brooklyn, or should I say it was Miss Brooklyn at the time. I'm not sure if that's still her current name at the time that this video is coming out, because she did let us know that she is revamping her channel and kind of going in another direction. So I don't know if that includes like a name change, but by the time I get ready to upload this video, I will definitely check that out, so that if her name has changed or hasn't changed, I will also make sure that her name is either up here on the screen or down in the description box below, so that you guys can check out her channel as well, because she has been on an amazing weight loss journey. She has lost over 200 and something pounds naturally. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me that when she said that she was doing a 30-day challenge and that this was going to be her last one for 2024 and she's not doing another one until 2025, I said, oh baby, let me jump on the train. I don't want to miss it. Okay, I tell y'all that this young lady dropped so many gems on us. She dropped so many weight loss gems on us, and she gave us so many tools that we can use for life. Okay, I'm so thankful for her that she came in my path at the right time. I've actually been a subscriber of hers for years. Like, I have been subscribed to her channel for years. But as I was saying, she's in the middle of revamping. So she hadn't really been posting consistently for a minute. So I hadn't been getting her notifications. I hadn't been going over there to her channel, checking on her. And it just so happened, it was either the 3rd or the last week of March. She just happened to pop up in my For You. And I was like, oh, I ain't seen her in a while. Like, let me click on here and see what she's talking about. And that was the challenge. So it was just meant for me to be in the right place at the right time. And I'm just... I can't thank her enough. But like I said, that's going to be a whole separate video and journey that I show y'all on this channel, because that was 30 amazing great days. Okay, but yeah, so moving on. So I did that for the month of April, and I started at 335 with the 30-day challenge, and I got all the way down to 334. I went to 334 by May the 5th, because it was actually a 35-day challenge. The last day of the challenge was May the 5th, right? Okay, so let me see what I got here. So yeah, so after we got out of that challenge, I felt like a gangbanger who they had just let out the pen, right? You know what I'm saying? I came out the doors. I'm throwing up gang signs. I'm set tripping on all y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I made it through the challenge. I lost all this weight. Can't nobody tell me nothing. It's time to eat. It's time to go outside. So my dumb behind immediately went back to eating like Big Bertha. And I swole myself right on back up. I swole my back right on back up, just like I knew I would, right? Right. So, I went from... It's not funny, y'all. It's not funny. I went from 334 to 340 within like a week's time. Yeah, I gained 6 pounds in a week. And I said, oh my God, Brooklyn will be so disappointed. But she's going to see this, because I know she's going to follow my journey. I know she's going to follow my journey. Brooklyn, don't be mad, girl. I got beside myself. I got beside myself, but you know what? All that matters is that I'm back and I found something that works for me, which segues into why you're here. My ADF journey, okay? Let's talk about it, right? Y'all, the first day that I ever tried to fast in my entire life, in my entire 43 years on earth, was May the 8th, 2024. That's the first time I've ever tried to fast. And if I'm being completely honest with y'all, I have no idea where that came from. Now on a more serious note and tone, I have definitely been purposefully trying to build a stronger connection in my religion, just trying to have a stronger and a better relationship with God. I want a clearer understanding of God, of the Bible, and I just want to know how to listen to him more, how to be more obedient. Like, there's several things that I want out of my walk with God, right? So I was like, when this idea came out of nowhere, absolutely nowhere, for me to fast, I said, all right, well, it's just one day. I can fast for one day. I'm going to call it Water Wednesday. So maybe that'll be cute if every Wednesday I just do a Water Wednesday. I'm just not going to drink nothing but water. And I know, now that I think about it, I know exactly where that came from, because my friends at work also had me in a challenge with them at work. But the last week of that challenge in April was to only drink liquids. So that's what that was. So I just kind of remixed that, and I said, well, on Wednesdays, I'll just have me some water. Let's see how that works out for me, right? So for me, I had already started doing intermittent fasting, right? And so I got my window down to 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. That was my window. And so I had already told myself I'm going to do Water Wednesday. So I'm not going to have any food after 7 p.m. on Tuesday. And I'm not going to eat again until 11 a.m. on Thursday morning. The more I sat and thought about how many hours that was before I could put something else in my mouth, it seemed like my brain started talking to my stomach, and then my stomach started talking to me. All of that type of carrying on, you know? And so I was like, I am not going to make it through this. This water is not cutting it. I'm about to starve. My job is going to have to call the paramedics up here. This is going to be such an embarrassing moment. I need to eat something. And I remember Brooklyn telling me something about pumpkin seeds. And I still had some pumpkin seeds sitting at my desk. So I grabbed me a handful of pumpkin seeds. I ate them. The stomach growling went away, and I was fine. I made it through the rest of my work day. And all I did was came home, took a shower, played with my baby for a little while, let him know that mama loved him so much, and I took myself to bed so quick, faster than 40 going north, okay? That's how quick that I was ready to just go to sleep, because I knew that when I woke up, then I only had a few more hours before I could eat something, right? Because I let that first fast mentally take me over. Y'all, the growling that my stomach was doing was nothing but the normal hunger cues that your body does. Like, think about it. If you work a 9 to 5, or even if you have a remote job, if you work from home, if you're used to eating at a certain time of the day, let's say you go to lunch at 12 o'clock. If you frequently go to lunch at 12 o'clock, but then for whatever reason, your lunch schedule gets thrown off for the day, and you're not able to get to that lunch until 2 or 3 o'clock. Between 12:15 and 12:30, your stomach is gonna start talking to you, because it's on a timer, and it knows, look, shawty, know what I'm saying, you supposed to eat 18 minutes ago, and I don't know if you know it or not, but it's a whole hour done went by and you ain't gave me nothing. That's how your stomach works and it operates. Like where's the food that we're supposed to get at 12 o'clock? So even though you're gonna have that stomach growling and you're gonna feel like it's the end of the world, those are just the stomach cues, and I promise you, if you just give that a minute, it'll hush. That alarm will stop by itself. You don't have to push that alarm and quiet that alarm by putting food in your mouth. It will automatically just stop and go away. You won't have any hunger pains. You won't have any more stomach growling or nothing. But I had to learn that the hard way, because like I said, my first official fast day, I definitely cheated because I had a handful of sunflower seeds. And I vlogged everything that I did that day. So I don't remember that day is when I had a handful of sunflower seeds and something else. But anyway, at some point, y'all will see all that. That's why you need to make sure you are subscribed to the channel and your notification bell is on, because y'all, I made sure that this go around, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to get where I'm supposed to get, and I'm going to vlog it from beginning to end, because I want to look back and be proud of me. And I want to be your motivation. So, subscribe. So, by that last week of May, really like the week before that, my hunger cues had already stopped. Those hunger cues had went away, and my body had officially gotten used to, we're eating today, we're not eating tomorrow. We're eating today, we're not eating tomorrow. All right, we get to eat again, but we're not eating tomorrow. My body literally got used to that in 1 month's time. Really less than a month, because I told y'all I didn't even start any of this on week 1, and I only did that one fasting day, and I had them sunflower seeds on week 2. So really, like in 3 weeks, my body has already gotten accustomed to alternate day fasting, which it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's kind of scary how my body adapts to stuff so quickly. But I feel like that's because I have done so many years of yo-yo dieting that my body just kind of looks at me like, oh girl, what we doing now? What's the gimmick this week? What you giving up this week, sis? Like, I feel like my body be so sick of me sometimes. But yeah, that's alternate day fasting. It's just another gimmick to my body, I feel like, because it adjusted and adapted really quick. So hopefully I don't experience burnout at an early stage, because I know that I'm gonna have to start tricking my body at some point. But I don't want that some point to be anytime soon, because I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm in the 300s, so I should have a lot of wiggle room right now. So don't play with me. Sorry. But yeah, I know I was just ragging, you know, and jumping on myself about the yo-yo dieting, but in all seriousness, y'all, I am very proud of myself, and I am excited for the type of consistency that I have shown myself these last 2 months. The month of April really instilled a lot of discipline in me. And that's a word that I'm not used to when it comes to being healthy and having a positive lifestyle change. Discipline is not me, and discipline, we don't go together. We ain't never been in a relationship, okay? I seem to for whatever reason, I seem to always sabotage my weight loss journeys with excuses. For me, I always tend to, and I even wrote it down. Like, what did I say about that? Because I said I always self-sabotage my weight loss journeys with excuses of why it's okay to steer off the path, and that only forms a habit of inconsistency and leads to me completely falling off. And that is so true. I have to see stuff like that on paper. Y'all, listen, don't feel like you're crazy, or don't be scared that somebody's gonna find your stuff. Put it somewhere where nobody can find it if this is a embarrassing process for you. But to write it down on paper and look at how you really feel about yourself and read it back to yourself, it's powerful. It's very powerful. And I'm not sure if doing that method can have a negative effect on you. I don't know if writing it down and talking to yourself about the way that you feel about yourself, you know, making cause depression or something like that. But for me, if you're in a place where you're sick and tired of yourself, and you know, if you have that friend or loved one that when you sick of them, you just really get in their ass and tell them the truth about it is what it is, that's how you need to talk to yourself. If you're sick of yourself, write it down and say it out loud to yourself. So I had to be honest with myself, and that's why I have this written down right here. So yeah, inconsistency led to me completely falling off, and that's why so many of these yo-yo diets just don't work out for me, because I always come up with a reason why it's okay for me to not eat what I'm supposed to be eating today. It's okay for me to not go do my workout that I was supposed to do. It's okay for me not to drink water and just have a sweet tea, because I'll just go do 5 laps around the neighborhood and there we go. That'll equal out the sweet tea. Y'all, I'm here to tell you, you cannot out exercise a bad diet. Like, point blank period. You just can't do it. So yeah, that's that on that. Moving on. So May the 12th through May the 31st was my first real weeks of doing alternate day fasting. That's where I was eating one day, not eating the next day, eating one day, not eating the next day. I actually had somebody literally ask me, because I had posted my before and after pictures from April, from the 30-day challenge. I had put those pictures in a group, and but I told that group that I was doing ADF for the month of May. So a young lady asked me, like, you know, do you literally start and stop your hours? And I said no. So what I've been doing, I haven't been doing intermittent fasting. So if I'm scheduled to feast on Monday, I can start feasting from the time I wake up and my feet hit the floor to the time I get ready to go to 11:59 when I get ready to go to bed. 11:59 p.m. Anything after midnight is considered Tuesday, so I cannot eat. But if it's 11:59, I can go on and swallow that food before the stroke of midnight. That is exactly how I'm currently doing my ADF. Now, at some point, will that change? I'm pretty sure. But for right now, again, because I have so much weight to lose, that's the way that I'm doing it. Now, another thing that I wrote down here in my notes as I was journaling, I said the last week and a half that I did here in May, the ADF was a breeze for me, because I told you I wasn't having any more of those hunger cues, and all that I literally intake on my fast days is water and gum. And I think in one of my vlogs that y'all will see coming up, I show y'all what type of gum that I actually chew on throughout the day when I just want something to chew on. It ain't like I'm, you know, what they call it, chain smoking. It ain't like I'm chain chewing. It's just, you know, when I have an urge to want to move my mouth, I just, you know, I just pop some gum in my mouth. But, oh, excuse me. But one of the young ladies in that group that I was telling y'all about, she told me that chewing gum was breaking my fast because it, I think she said it releases the insulin or something. She said it do something. So maybe that's why it was such an easy transition for me on my fast days, because I'm literally not fasting because I'm chewing gum. But I'm just going to be completely honest with y'all. I'm going to continue to do it only because, again, I'm in a position right now, currently in my 300s, where I can do that. A piece of gum ain't gonna hurt my fat ass. Like, I'm just being for real. I understand that some people take it by the book. They want to do everything correct and all of that. But for me personally, and I think that's great. I think that's wonderful. I watch a lot of people on this platform. I watch a lot of people that don't play about their journey. Somebody, one particular young lady that don't play about her journey is Love Jazz. And I'm going to also either put her name here or in the description box. But baby, I love watching Jazz vlogs because she do not be playing about her ADF. And she's gotten to the point where she's extreme fasting because she has a specific date and a specific reason why she wants to weigh a certain amount by a certain time. And that's the difference between me and a lot of people that are on this journey, because in the past I have said, oh, well, I have a vacation coming up in 6 months, so I want to lose 10 pounds every month from now until the vacation so that I could be 60 pounds lighter by the time I get on the plane. Right? Let me tell you what happens with that. The first month, if I don't lose the 10 pounds, let's say I only lost 6. But then the second month, say I didn't lose the 10, say I only lost 5. So now I'm only at a total loss of, let's say I only lost 15 pounds, because I don't even remember the 2 numbers that I just said. But anyways, if I'm already 5 pounds behind the marker going into month 3, my mind just says, you know what? I ain't gonna be at this 60-pound weight loss by then. Let me just go on and go back, eat these triple cheeseburger, fries, and this Coca-Cola, because it's a whole hell of a lot easier to eat that and stay big than to try to fight with this scale and change these numbers. I'm over it. Like, so setting goals in that manner for me, I know it's unhealthy for me. So with this particular journey, I don't have a timeline. I don't have a specific goal or number that I'm trying to be at by a certain time. If y'all want me to just, I could tell you some old numbers. And if you ever find any of my old weight loss videos, you will always hear me say my target goal is 230 pounds. For whatever reason, I've always wanted to weigh 230 pounds. I've never had any dreams or aspirations to be skinny. I just feel like 230 pounds will look really nice and I will be really comfortable. Like, yeah, that's why that's, I don't know. That's just what I've always said. But this particular go round, I'm just in a place where I don't care. I just want to be lighter. I just want to be healthier. So my particular goal on this ADF journey is for the number to always be lower than what it was the last time I got on there. I am going to tell y'all my numbers for this month, just not right this second. So anyway, let's just say the number was 340 for the month of May. That means for the month of June, it needs to be at least 339 or lower. Long as it's at least 1 pound lighter, I'm going to keep going with ADF, because this is the easiest thing that I have ever done and it works. So I'm going to keep doing that. Okay. I guess I probably could have said this earlier, but I don't want to leave without saying it. My purpose for creating this channel is because for me, it's hard for me to find people on YouTube that look like me. And when I say look like me, I don't mean a black person, a black woman. I mean a fat woman. I mean a morbidly obese woman that is trying to lose weight naturally and that is vlogging that journey. Okay. I feel like I want to see more people out there. I hope that I am encouraging more of my plump plus size sisters to get out here, because I know it's people out here that want to see us, because even small people, skinny people, in my eyes, I know a lot of people don't, some people don't want to be called skinny, but so let me just say smaller. It's a lot of smaller people that are rooting for somebody my size to win, that would love to see somebody like me win. So they don't have no problem hitting the subscribe button. They don't have no problem hitting the like button. They don't have no problem leaving encouraging words in the comment section and coming back every week to see, hey sis, are you know what I'm saying? To hold me accountable and to hold you accountable. So I just wanted to put that in there to let somebody know that don't be embarrassed or ashamed or think that, the trolls are going to come after you. Like, let me tell you something. It's going to be negative comments everywhere you go, regardless of whether they're saying it behind your back when you walking through the grocery store or whether somebody had a balls to say it in your face. But the great thing about this particular platform is If somebody says something that you don't like, you can delete that comment and keep it pushing. Or even better, you can block them and keep it pushing. But don't let that stop you from shining your light for other people. I didn't want to leave without saying that. I feel like that's very important for me to say that. Which segues into the next thing that I wanted to say. Because I think I'm kind of doing this backwards. I believe I'm going to put this vlog out first. And now going into, after this vlog comes out, I will be posting daily vlogs. Y'all will see my journey day by day by day. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of days when I'm coming on the screen, I ain't talking about shit. I ain't talking about shit. But that's not the point. The point is for me to upload every day and for me to have a video there every day for somebody that needs that encouragement, for somebody that needs to feel like they have that digital accountability partner. So it's not about what I'm coming on camera saying or doing. It's about me putting out a fresh video every day, letting you see me, and knowing that I can see you. If you drop down in the comment section, you talk to me, I'm gonna talk back. We can talk each other through our day, because I know that it's not easy. Even if you're not doing ADF, whatever journey you're deciding to take, even these people that's doing the semaglutide, Wegovy, and Ozempic, even that route. I have a best friend that did what she did, the gastric sleeve. She had a whole weight loss surgery, and she still is like, excuse me ma'am, when are we going to work out? Like like my work is not done just because I laid on the table and had something to help me out. Like I still got to do the work, you know what I mean? So whatever weight loss journey you're on, I know that people want that familiar face that they can talk to, that they can, you know, click on. Because like I was just telling y'all about Love Jazz, like I love watching that lady's content because, you know, her dedication to herself and trying to hit her goals is very inspiring. It's very inspiring. And she just, for whatever reason, she just tickles me. I ain't even gonna lie, that lady tickles me. But you know, another huge face in the ADF community, of course, is Colleen Marie. You can't talk about ADF without knowing the name Colleen Marie. So yeah, like, just like those are household names when you talk about ADF, I want to be the morbidly obese face that you think about when you think about ADF. Okay, think about your girl Hope. Okay, you see the name of my channel, I am hopeful. So if you're hopeful, then you need to make sure that you over here talking to me every day, sis. If you had a bad day, if you were supposed to be fasting and you ate that cookie, we can talk about that cookie. We can talk about it. If you snuck in that kitchen and you bit whatever your husband or your girlfriend or your roommate had on the stove, we can talk about it. It's okay. It's all right. But I just want to be that daily face. So I'm saying all of that to say that I will be uploading short vlogs each and every day on my channel, because everything is already pre-recorded and ready to go. I just got to edit it and get it up. That's it. That's all. So you can come and circle back around to this channel each and every day, except for the weekends. I'm not going to upload on Saturday and Sunday, but Monday through Friday, I'm your girl. If you guys have any questions for me, you can always leave those in the comment section. If you feel like it's a private or a personal question that you feel like may be private to me, or if it's private to you, you can inbox me on Facebook, or you can slide in my DMs on Instagram, and I will leave both of those handles in the description box below, and I will answer those questions for you in video form. Your name will definitely always be discreet. I ain't gonna put nobody out in the street, because I don't want nobody putting me out in the street, you feel me? But I would rather address any questions in video form versus just you inboxing me and then I answer you right then in the inbox, because somebody else might have a similar question. Like you don't never know who's thinking the same thing that you thinking, you know what I mean? So yeah, you can ask me anything. I am an open book, but I will answer it in video form. So I'll probably do those in my monthly recaps, because I am doing vlogs where I actually get on the scale at the end of the month. I only weigh in once a month, so I'm going to get on the scale at the end of every month and do a live weigh-in. So I'll either answer your questions on those videos, or if it's enough questions, I'll just do a separate Q&A and answer everybody's questions at one time. Okay, I will also be showing you all the supplements that I take, and I had started vlogging my jump rope journey for you guys. I was trying to do 100 jump ropes a day until I had made my way up to 500 jump ropes a day. But unfortunately, between the walking for 30 minutes on my lunch break and trying to do the jump ropes and being 340 pounds, I got plantar fasciitis. I'll put the name somewhere right in here. But anyway, I incurred a foot condition. So I'm just in a point right now where I'm trying to heal that. So I have not been doing a whole bunch of exercising at all, because I injured my foot. But the little bit of that jump rope journey that I did do, I'll post that for you guys as well. But I don't recommend, look, if you're a big girl, save your knees and your feet, sis. Don't try to jump. How I felt during the month of May doing ADF, okay? Let's see. I said I felt like I had a lot more energy and I'm not so weighed down. So y'all know in the beginning when I was telling y'all when I was 368, like how I could really feel that 368 pounds on me all day, whether I'm walking, whether I'm sitting down, or whether I'm just in the bed trying to get some good sleep. You can't do all that with all this blubber flopping around everywhere. It's just uncomfortable at some point. And I think that that has come with age. When I was younger, I could run around in my 300s and you can't tell me that I wasn't Tyra Banks fine. Like, I just have always been one of those big girls that was confident and didn't give a damn about no roles. Like, just confident, and I could run around with all that and I just really didn't care. Like, I was running around with it like, yeah, and your man still looking, yeah, still winking, still want the number, so what's the problem? Yeah, so I'm one of those. But when it just got to a point where, you know, with age, I think that weight just kind of caught up with me. And yeah, it's just time to get it off. So the more the scale is going down, it is causing me to have more energy and I am feeling lighter. So I'm very excited about that. I also realized that my metabolism is extremely slow because on my fast days, I go to the restroom at least 3 to 5 times, anywhere from 3 to 5 times. But on my feast days, I only go to the restroom once. And y'all, I'm not talking about tinkling when I'm saying going to the restroom. So I'm thinking to myself, if I only go to the restroom once on, hold on y'all, I'm sorry. Let me see. Hello? So if I'm on the days when I'm eating, if I only go to the restroom once, imagine if I was eating every day. That means that would just continue to build up and build up and build up. So on the days when I'm fasting, I'm giving my body enough time to push it out and get it out of me and get that the day before's out of me. So I love that. Y'all, I love that. Body wise, like looking in the mirror, I don't see any type of difference yet. The only thing that I can really tell is by taking pictures. So my advice would be to take lots and lots of pictures, do lots and lots of side by sides, because that's what's going to keep you motivated and keep you going. Regardless of what the scale has said to me, regardless of what my side by sides look like, you know what I'm saying? I know my phone or my eyes is not playing tricks on me. So I love the fact that I do keep up with my side by sides, so because that lets me know that I am losing weight and I'm also losing inches. But just when I get ready to take my shower, or if I'm putting my clothes on in the morning, just me looking at my naked body, I still look like I'm 368 pounds in my eyes. I don't see any difference. Now with my shirts, they do fit a little looser in the midsection, and I'll take that. I'll take it all day. But as far as any type of change in my clothes or anything like that, no, I can still wear all my clothes with no problem. Oh, okay, here's another one. I said, I have found myself getting back into self-care more. Yeah, I have gotten back on a facial routine. Don't judge my face right now. I know it's not 100%, but my face used to be a lot worse than this. But there was a time when my face looked like water. My skin was very clear. So I'm trying to get back there. So I've started back doing my facial routine. I started back doing my shower routine, because I had got to a place where I would just come in and do a little quick 1-2 with my what's that soap, like the Dr. Bronner's, my quick 1-2 with the Dr. Bronner soap. And I ain't studying no moisturizing soap. I ain't studying no smell good soap. Like, yeah, no, we just gonna wash for cleanliness and come on up out of here. So yeah, I done got back on my shower routine. I give myself foot massages quite often. I wear press-on nails on the weekend. I'm going to work tomorrow. That's why my fingers are bald headed. But yeah, and I was braiding up my hair. I gotta finish it. I gotta dip it. So, but yeah, yeah, I've been wearing press-on nails on the weekend, and I've been keeping my hair combed. Keeping my hair combed is something that I wasn't doing. So yeah, I think with the ADF and the people complimenting me and me just feeling, like I said, I've been feeling lighter and better about myself. Like, it just has motivated me to take care of myself. So the self-care is a part of it. I said I used to wear sexy clothes to bed for my man, but you know, once I had skyrocketed up into the 370s, and then I held on to that 368 for that whole year. Like, yeah, no, who's putting on lingerie? Who's wearing lingerie for who? He better put on some for me, because I wasn't putting on none. But now that my weight is coming back down, I am in a place where I feel like I can start back ordering lingerie, or like, you know, just little sexy sleepwear or whatever, to you know, because I'm feeling myself. So I can do that little razzle dazzle. I can do that little 1-2 for him to put the spice back in the bedroom. Oh, I also put, I love that ADF has restored my passion for cooking. Y'all, I had gotten into a phase where I absolutely hated cooking. I wouldn't give a damn if a hamburger, fries, and a drink cost $50 per combo. I'm going to give you that $150 for me and my kids, because I just don't want to cook. For the sake of, I don't want to freaking cook, okay? And it's not even an issue with me with going to the grocery store, because I've always gone to the grocery store every Sunday. I didn't go this Sunday because I have a 72-hour fast coming up. And I think I'm going to see if I remember to tell y'all about that. But yeah, outside of that, like, I always have went to the grocery store on Sundays. So, but I just hate cooking. It's something about cooking that just don't sit well with me. But since I've been doing alternate day fasting, cooking has definitely became a passion for me again. And I love that. I love that I'm always wanting to meal prep what I'm gonna eat the next day. That's so exciting for me, and it's another thing that makes my fast days go by. I love to cook on my fast day. Like, I love it. And then last but not least, because I was telling y'all that I didn't want to cook, which was making me go to fast food. Guess how much money ADF has saved your girl? Let's add this up. I was spending averaging about $10 for breakfast, because I got to get breakfast on my way to work. Then I was averaging about $13 for lunch, because you got to eat a good lunch. And then I was averaging about $35 for dinner, because at dinner time, I'm not only purchasing food for me, I'm also purchasing for my 2 bigger kids. And then the baby just got to the stage where I'll buy him, you know what I'm saying? If I'm eating out, I'll get him a little something, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if it's a Chick-fil-A night, I'll get him some grilled chicken nuggets and some macaroni and cheese, because I already know he gonna have something green at home. But I'll get him something. But yeah, my 2 bigger kids, yeah, let's say I'm just feeding us 3, it's about $35. And I was doing that Monday through Friday. So if you add that up, that is $198 a week. $200 a week. Mind you, I just told y'all I go to the grocery store every Sunday, regardless. At the grocery store, I'm spending anywhere from $200 to $350, which that is personal, and what's it called is in that too. You know what I'm saying? You got your dish soap, your paper towel, whatever the kids may need. All of that is added in there too. But I'm just saying, I'm spending anywhere from $200 to $350 every week. So if we take the grocery store out of it, just fast food alone, I have started saving $800 a month, because I don't go through nobody's drive-through no more. $800 just by stop going out in somebody's drive-through every month. Foolishness. I know. Off with my head. But anyway, y'all, this video has been long enough. I have so much more stuff to talk to y'all about. I hope that y'all will take this ride with me on my journey. Don't forget to come back tomorrow to see what vlog I'm going to drop. And like I said, even if you don't come back every day, because like I said, I know on some of them videos I ain't talk about nothing. I just made sure that I cut the camera on so that I can be there for you. But if you just want to come back for the end of the month vlogs, still make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit the notification bell so that you will remember me. Because if you're only gonna come back every 30 days, you might forget my name, you might forget my face. Don't forget me. Anyway, I done got about damn crazy, so let me go on and close this video out. You already know I want you to be happy, be healthy, be safe. This is your girl Hope, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.